Hello everyone, today I am going to implement a flamethrower like this, so I can burn down this grass field using the flamethrower. So when I burn them at some places, this the grass will be just burned down, and you can see this ember level, this emission will go down with time. See, now it becomes completely black, and in some areas still smoke remains after the fire is there for a while. So also there is some chance that fire will keep growing as well. So here like this, see, there is some fire particles are still there, and from this point fire will spread around. So this system is done on top of the fire propagation system I worked on previously, so that part is also there. So that's why this fire keeps spreading like this. Let's set fire to some other places as well. Now this burned down area is now black, burned down actually completely. No ember also, in time they vanish. Here still some emission is there, but it goes off like that, and here fire kept spreading. So I added some randomness of to this system, so that if I make the fire spread all the time, it will end up burning down the whole world. So to prevent that, I have added some randomness here. Okay, let's see how to implement this. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, so if you remember, I worked on a fire propagation system in this video, and also there is a part 2 for that video. So I'm going to continue from that. So this is that system improved a little bit. So here is the fire propagation system I have. Now using this project, I am going to implement a flamethrower guns, which I can use to burn down this grassland. So this is the fire propagation system I already have in the action. Alright, and for this I have imported a suitable flamethrower niagara particle as well. I am not going to implement the particle also here. I'm just gonna use this, and I'm going to focus on implementing the flamethrower. Right, now so I'm going to use the third person template for this. Sorry, first person template. Let's go here, select first person, add to project. Right, now go here, select first person game mode. Now it will be like, oh wait, play. So it will be like this, but this is the normal game mode that I have. So I'm going to convert this gun to a flamethrower. Let me delete this, I don't need it anymore. Oh wait, what happened to the grass? Right, so I deleted it, Now let's open up the first person character and where is the fire input? Right here. So I'm gonna disconnect this fire input. This is the default function for that. Let's get it this here, and I'm gonna drag and drop this flamethrower and attach to the FP gun. Actually, I need to attach it to the tip of the gun. Do we have any sockets in the gun? Let's see. We have a muzzle. Right, so let's attach it to the muzzle of the gun. Like this, and I'm gonna set everything to 0. Right, now this is my flamethrower, but it should not automatically start. It should start only when I press fire button, and when I press, I'm gonna get the flamethrower set activate, and when release, deactivate. Right, okay, that's my simple flamethrower. But alright, and you might have noticed a small problem here in the particle. When I press and if I release, and if I look around, you can see the flame keep attached to the gun. So actually we can fix it under emitter settings. I think it's this one. Yeah, here we have all of them are not in local space, but here emitter is in local space. If I remove it and compile and save, now let's check. Right, now it's more realistic, see, much better. Alright, even if I stop, you can see the fire. That's the way fire should behave. Alright, now let's get on to the burning part. Right, so for that, here let's add another boolean variable called firing, and I'll set it to true here and set to false here. Then we need a way to spawn this fire particle, these fire objects that I use to propagate fire. We need to spawn this fire object on the place where the fire emitted from the gun flamethrower, the flame hits. And I have also already setting up the runtime virtual texture volume and everything, because I worked on those things in a previous episode, so we don't need to repeat that part here. Let's give a delay of, let's say, 1 second, and to align trace by channel. And for this BP file I am using soil area physical material. Yeah, actually I have two physical materials already defined in the project settings. Let me show you. Under surface type, grass and soil. So, and I can only set fire where the grass is. On this soil area we can't set fire. So here let's do a line trace like this. Starting position would be 𝐒𝐴𝐵𝐭. No, let's use the origin of this flamethrower. Get world location, and also get forward vector. Origin is here, and the end is this plus in front of the flame in some direction. So let's multiply this forward vector with, let's say, 500. So the length of the flame, the maximum length the flame can reach is 500. That's what I am assuming here. Can it reach more than that? I'm not sure. Let's see. Right, and then if we have a hit here, and break the hit result, here we can access the physical material and get surface type. And let's do a switch based on surface type like this. If the surface type is grass, we can spawn actor from class, and as the location I'm gonna use this hit location. Other things I'll keep as default. As the class I will use BP fire. Right, yeah, actually we should repeat this. Let's add a sequence here. Because since we are keep firing, if we keep firing, we should keep setting fire to the grass. Let's add a branch here using the firing variable. If it is firing, still firing, we can repeat this way. Right, now let's test. See, we have set fire to this area, and fire will automatically propagate randomly. Actually, it doesn't propagate all the time. I have added some randomness so that it will not end up setting fire to everywhere. right? So I can't set fire to the ground, see. Alright, so that's it. We have to optimize these flames a little bit, these particles, because it's a little heavy on performance, but we can work on that. So this is how you implement a basic flamethrower system. Alright, so let's stop this episode right here. Also, I noticed a little problem here. So it would be much cooler if I just do like this. If this all the grass area is instantly burned instead of just propagating like this, it would be much cool. So let's see if we can do something about that. Right here, let's open this pp fire particle, fire object, not the particle, and this burnt surface right here. In this burnt surface, yeah, let's just duplicate this. Burnt. Right, and then let's remove this propagation part. And basically this, basically everything. What can we do? I was thinking for a bit. Let's collapse this part. This is for, no, yeah, spawn fire objects. Right, now we place this, we spawn these fire objects 1 per second. So also let's increase this by 1000, and let's add, this is to implement the expensive, the propagating fire object. So let's do a sequence here. No, let's promote this to a macro. Oh, we can't. Why is that? Right. Spawn fire object. And I'll promote this part as a parameter. I'll call it interval, and also I'll promote this object also as a parameter. Let's call it fire object. What's the error here? Generate from expanding. Spawn 5 object must have a class. Oh, what is that error? This is actor. Alright, here we have to set. Okay, that's what it's saying. Okay. So let me undo. Now as the interval, I'm going to use 1. No, actually 3. And select pp fire. And I'm gonna use another instance of this macro. Here I'll use interval as 0.5. Instead of pp fire, I'm gonna use pp fire burnt. Did it work? Nope. Also here in the pp fire burnt, oh, here we still have the fire. We don't need this. And also what's the scale of this? Let me place and see. Right, it's like this. Okay, here let's spawn this regardless of the surface type. That means let's just spawn it everywhere. Alright, that's much better now. But I think we should increase this enlarge speed a little bit. What's the... Now it takes 8 seconds. Let's do it in 2 seconds or 1 second actually. Oh, is it going to crash? No. Right. Actually it looks ugly when I place them on non-grass areas. So I'll remove that part. Okay. Alright, so here is our flamethrower system. And I'm gonna stop this episode right here. So as always, project files will be available for the download through Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And thanks for watching. See you in another episode. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.